Beirut, Libanon. Eerste keer, heel benieuwd naar wat deze stad te bieden heeft. Ik ben hier om te spelen, vrijdagavond.
I'm Jinan Shaya from Beirut. Beirut to me is basically the welcoming, open arms country of services and hospitality. The whole aspect of it being such a multi-religion, multi-cultural, multi-tradition, multi-facets, multi-taste, you know? Yeah, we're good at making someone feel like at home. We're good hosts.
It also feels like everyone is free of believing in what they want and they don't have any pressure of any of those other communities or their own communities.
It's a traditional country and it's a religious country, but it does create a definitely more open to the other society, where we are aware that the neighbor is different and has different ways of doing things, or eats things differently, or prays differently, or you know.
Beirut is noisy, isn't it?
It's so noisy. It's really, really noisy. So the power cuts, they create generators. The generators need to be on so you can hear a general level of buzzing. There's a lot of construction. There's a lot of motorbikes, all the cars. Right. Oh, so honking, I forgot to mention.
Yeah, there is a culture of honking. Since I've been here, it's the only thing I've heard all the time.
It's a fourth language, I think, for us. You know, we speak Arabic, English, and French, and honking.
Hier aan tafel. En dat is eigenlijk wat ik 3 keer per week eet in België. Maar welke betere plek om Libanese eten te eten dan in Libanon, Beirut. Look at this shit.
What's really interesting about the Lebanese food is that it's all shared compared to just maybe a more Western way of eating is like you ordering your own dish and then you having your own dish and you finishing it. Here it's all shared. There's constantly plates around you. You're almost always lost which one to try, what to do next, which flavor to mix with which one. And this is tabouleh.
Tabouleh.
So basically parsley, chopped tomatoes and burghul.
It's very healthy.
These are turmus. It's like a bean.
Hummus.
Hummus. So it's
because we say hummus. How do you pronounce it?
Hummus.
Hummus.
This experience is always like enriched. It makes everything really enriching and exciting when you're eating.
Alors là, on est à Radio Liban, c'est la radio du gouvernement. Et l'immeuble, c'est le ministère de l'Information. Donc là, on est dans le ministère de l'Information.
Oh, okay.
Comme c'est vendredi après-midi, il n'y a personne.
Hi, I'm Ziad and I'm from Beirut. I've been a DJ for a long time. International music, Arabic music, this new type of electronic Arabic music. I'm a radio host and radio producer. I've been a label owner and producer since 2009, and I organize and promote concerts in Lebanon and abroad.
Is there an underground sound of Beirut, and is it a healthy underground scene here in Beirut?
When you speak about Beirut's alternative scene as opposed to the mainstream and to the pop music that's being made and that's hitting the charts, there is only an underground, and it's a very healthy underground. And it has many heads. There's a hip-hop underground, there's an experimental underground, there's a rock underground, and there's a very, very strong, since the last 5 or 6 years, electronic underground. When I mean electronic, I mean EDM, electronic dance music. I tend to say that the younger generation listens to electronic dance music of different genres and different types. Techno, industrial techno, house, tech house, some footwork, some dubstep. If you take it down a notch and you look at at more alternative types, the band that's the most famous nowadays in Lebanon is Mashroua Leila. A lot of bands who are probably technically better than Mashroua Leila or who write better songs than Mashroua Leila, but who sing them in English, are not as famous. So any artist who has made a good job out of blending the old, the traditional Arabic music in a new form will be more successful than people just imitating the West or doing Western music. Beirut by night is extremely hedonistic. People become looser at night, less stressed out. It's a very stressful city to be in all the time. It's a constant battle. You have to be aware, you have to be awake, you have to watch how you drive, what you say, what you do, how you approach people, how they approach you. And obviously when you let your guard down, the atmosphere becomes more relaxed. So I would say that Beirut at night is an entirely different experience from Beirut in the daytime. I mean, if you lived here only at night and slept in the daytime, you'd be a very happy camper. But of course you wouldn't get anything done. This city has gone through so many wars, and because it has survived so much, there's this sense of fatality sometimes that this is the last party. You know, let's party tonight because we don't know if we're going to be able to party this way next week or next month. I think people have this unconscious desire to party like there's no tomorrow, literally, like the cliche says. And maybe this is what makes Lebanese parties better than other parties. I believe that the civil war has imbued the city and its inhabitants with the sense that let's do everything that we can now because we don't know how long we're going to be able to do this. Ballroom Blitz is sort of a savior, I think, in today's clubbing scene in Lebanon. Well, maybe a savior is a big word, but they're a bright new light. They want to promote electronic and dance music of all genres, as long as it's funky and good and it makes people dance.
Dat was het dan, Beirut. Ongelooflijke 3-daagse hier. Misschien wel het beste van het Midden-Oosten. Merci Beirut.